Right, y'all. Welcome back to Combat Arms channel. Okay, so we're doing another reaction video with Nikko Ortiz. Now, it was a lot of fun last time, so I want to do some more of these for sure. This one is going to be an interesting one, though. So this is kind of controversial. So this is about the Navy SEALs and the Green Berets, but more specifically, which one is harder to qualify for? Now, that is kind of a loaded question, but I'm kind of interested to see how this video is going to tackle such a controversial topic, but should be pretty good discussion. I would imagine is going to come up from a topic like this, but yeah, let's check it out.
All right, let's send it, dude.
All right, check it out.
Bravo, push back!
We're gonna get a lot better like cool guy video in this than compared to the 10th mountain and 80-second videos. For sure.
Actual cool guy shit. Oh god.
But like,
we're getting the cool guy in here,
yeah,
dude.
The audio
we're
too.
Getting the cool little snippets.
Yeah, there you go already.
Which are the harder to qualify between Navy SEALs or Green Berets? All right, before we do this, what do you think?
Okay,
what do you honestly think?
Okay, so having served in the Marines with a lot of Navy dudes, I knew a lot of buds dropouts, and I gotta say, every time they're like really solid dudes, like really solid shape. And Green Berets, I don't know, I've seen some pretty standard dudes get into the Green Berets, so that's just from my experience. So I don't know if you can compare it, but
I mean, no, you're not wrong. Fuck.
It's going to come down to an Army versus Navy thing.
Totally different things.
Yes.
Now, harder to qualify for is the question, though, right? So, harder to qualify. Well, fuck, because there's two different like ways of doing it.
Well, because the Navy, you need to be like a really solid swimmer to be a Navy SEAL. I don't know if that's generally the case with Green Berets.
You got to be a strong swimmer, but I don't think they're going to punch it. You're not on the beach like you are in fucking,
carrying rafts.
But here's the thing too: the M processing is like different.
Yeah.
When you're going through like S fast, and then when you're going through like buds, like they're different, dude. And then S fast is longer, but some would say buds is more physically demanding, while S fast is far more like critical thinking and problem solving.
Yeah, I think we're actually going to need this video to determine which is harder.
We might actually need, because here's the thing, like if I wanted to do like a favoritism thing, like I love my SEALs and I love my Green Berets, but it's just like, okay, well, I just say Green Berets, but it's not fair to actually just say which one's harder to qualify for, because they all both have their like buds and S fast, and then you have like the Q, and then you have like fucking, what is it, SQT?
Yeah,
after buds.
Yeah.
So that's like, everything else the SEALs have to do in order to actually become SEALs. Because when you get selected to become a Green Beret, you're not a Green Beret officially. And when you pass buds, you're not officially a Navy SEAL. There's a bunch of shit after that. So
a bunch,
it's fair to really say yet.
Well, maybe this video will change our minds to one way.
Let us know down in the comments before you finish this shit.
We all have opinions on which are the hardest, and they are usually the ones we selected, so any answer you get is going to be prejudiced. Now, we know a few guys who have done SEALs, Rangers, and Army Special Forces, and some who have done Marine Recon, SEALs, and Army Special Force. These guys all say the same thing: they are all a bit different and equally as challenging as the other. Each Special Ops unit, like Army Special Force and Navy SEALs, focus on different missions, though they can jointly work together. Besides, we are all on the same team in the end. There have been many times in conflict that each of these units saved each other's skins by assisting to wipe out an overwhelming opposing force.
Hell yeah.
Everyone in the comments, yeah, but the SEALs took out fucking Bin Laden, dude.
Versus Navy SEAL selection and training should be observed primarily in the duration of selection and training, as well as the number of topics covered during the training. For example, U.S. Army Special Forces training takes longer than a Navy SEAL training program because they have a quite different modus operandi, different responsibilities, and far more topics to cover. On the other side, Navy SEAL selection and training are considered as one of the toughest in the world, with a very high washout rate.
Yes, absolutely true.
So from your perspective, I'm sure you've had buddies that went to SFAS. What have you heard from them, either if they passed it or didn't?
Ain't as tough as it is not as hard as everyone says it is to be.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's it is what it is. They said it's just a lot more critical thinking. Like in the military, we've all been there. We've all sucked. We've all, been in shitty moments of time, lack of sleep and food. They said it's the same thing. It's just a longer period of time, and you really got to work as a team member. You got to know your fucking land nav, got to be positive, and just got to be on your shit,
Yeah.
Just don't fucking quit.
From what I've heard, it's basically just taking everything you would do in the traditional infantry and then just making it that much more precise and just perfecting it. Because you just need to have a high attention to detail for stuff like
high
this.
Attention to detail. Super fucking high attention to detail.
But SEALs, it seems like they literally just get their shit pushed in on the daily.
Well, I would almost say for SEALs, though, that's true, but they're still learning how to dive and all that shit while they're getting fucked up.
Yeah, that's true.
But they're learning everything.
Yeah,
still.
They probably don't know a whole lot of the stuff that they learn in BUDS, as opposed to in the Green Berets. You know how to do land nav and general infantry stuff usually.
And execute 9 doctrinal missions: unconventional warfare, foreign internal defense, direct action, counterinsurgency, special reconnaissance, counterterrorism,
all of it.
Information operations, counter-proliferation of weapons of mass destruction, and security force assistance.
Yeah, we do everything.
On the other side,
Navy
SEALs are the U.S. Navy's primary special operations force tasked with small unit special operation missions in maritime, jungle, urban, Arctic, mountainous, and desert environments. SEALs are typically ordered to capture or to eliminate high-level targets, HVT,
there it is.
or to gather intelligence behind
Yeah. Yeah, these clips are sick, like the proper demonstration.
U.S. Army Special Forces training is so much longer than Navy SEAL training because even after a soldier has completed basic combat training or advanced individual training or one-station unit training, which combines BCT and AID into one contiguous course vice 2 separate courses, and Army Airborne School, for a total of approximately 19 weeks of training, a soldier must complete from a minimum of 64 weeks to a maximum 107 weeks.
This is basic training. Don't fucking think this is Special Forces. They're not even in the water getting fucked up.
It's a Green Beret right there.
Preparation and conditioning, SFPC, and Special Forces Assessment and Selection, SFAS, as well as all phases of the Special Forces Qualification Course, Special Force Q course. Total training time from beginning BCT or OSUT can be for as long as 126 weeks. Over 29 months.
Rewind it!
Again.
Oh, go back!
What happened?
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Hold up!
Is this someone you know?
Yeah, go back! Oh!
This dude?
Oh, fuck! Yeah, go back just a little bit. Hold on.
Oh, he's struggling. What's going on here?
Bro, Moose is in scouts, bro.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Is this air assault or something? Airborne?
No, this is. I think he went to SFAS and all that.
Oh, okay. So that's what it's showing now.
Damn, that's wild, bro.
You taking a picture for him?
I was like, hey, what the fuck? Hold up. Sorry, continue.
They're like, yeah, you're on the TV.
As long as 126 weeks.
He's not having a good time.
Months. Again, depending upon specialty, of total training to earn the Special Forces Long Tap. The reasons for the very long training time are twofold. First, all Special Force soldiers are fluent in at least one language other than English. And second, all Special Force soldiers are qualified in a specific Special Force military occupational specialty, MOS, at the expert level in their specialty.
Super hot.
Enlisted Special Force members aka Green Berets qualify as either weapon, 18B, engineer,
18B,
medical, 18D, or communications, 18E, sergeant, and are all qualified to recruit.
If you could be one of them, which one would you be?
I don't know, dude. Like, I'm not a huge camo guy because generally I like doing the ground pounding, but I think just having to go to those schools or getting the opportunity to go to those like special camo courses is sick.
I've always wanted to be bro. I've seen some of the Echoes downrange with some of their cool shit, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is that? They're like, bro, I had to go to school for all this bullshit. We don't even need half of it, but like this shit's rad, bro. It's like I can do whatever I want right here as long as it's got a signal. And I was like,
it's
but true. But then the 18 Delta is like, I've always wanted to be like the Special Forces medic would be pretty sick.
Yeah. Dude, their training would be freaking top notch.
All live tissue bullshit.
Yeah, straight up.
This is up to company size. Soldiers do not need to wait 5 years to apply for entry into Special Force. No one enlists directly into the Green Berets. However, enlisted soldiers must be at least a PFC, E3, or enlist with an 18 program contract to be a candidate for the Special Force Initial Accession, IA, program. These potential Special Force candidates must still complete OSUD, Army Airborne School, and SFPC, before eligibility for SFAS, entry into Special Forces by no means guaranteed.
Spies and fries.
Surprise.
That's hot.
While the missions and training of Army Special Force and Navy SEALs, as well as Marine Raiders, do have some similarities and overlap, each one, as well as Air Force Special Tactics,
same but different
skills and capabilities that complement each other and provide unparalleled special operations capability to the United States. There is the primary mission of U.S. Army Special Forces. They are not shock troops, like Navy SEALs. Their primary mission is to interact with foreign allies, train them in when necessary, lead them in combat,
there's a few things that
and
actually
do this behind
changed.
enemy lines.
So I will say the video is pretty accurate so far, but yeah, you have the SFAB
very
now.
good.
Yeah, so
it's very good. This video is very good. It's fairly accurate. The Special Forces pipeline, though, is actually way shorter now.
Yeah.
It's shorter than 2 years now. Which is crazy.
From your perspective, if you could be a SEAL or Green Beret, what would you choose? As far as the missions they get up to, and also the training, because SEAL training is pretty legit when you start doing maritime stuff.
Yeah, it's so difficult to say because it depends on like what you want to do about everything, bro. I think there's people don't understand. People don't understand. It's like if I was a kid, I would have said Navy SEAL. Because there's movies and all this shit goes on.
You see it a lot, yeah.
And working with like Special Forces and all this shit, I'm like, I've seen it. I know how the training is. I know how good a lot of those specific schools and qualifications look on paper when you get out and you're trying to do a civilian job.
Yeah, no doubt. I think for me, just from the Marine upbringing, I would naturally choose Navy because that water training is sick. It's good stuff.
Here's the thing though. Navy, SEALs are so fucking heavily water based. It just makes me think that it's just without it, they're so much less useful, which is wrong. That is wrong. But it's just it's so ingrained. I feel like being a Green Beret is such a more diverse field of work. I don't know. I feel like you have to go in a Green Beret.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, they say that for Marines in general, too, that just because we're amphibious, if we were in a war that didn't really require that, you could just phase the Marine Corps out. So I kind of understand that, but it is fun to do waterborne stuff.
It is.
Their contact and supply from command. So they have to be expert in their specialty as there won't be another person to handle it or resupply if something gets broke. And quite often their equipment will be whatever the locals can supply. A U.S. Army Special Forces soldier is among the best trained soldier that the U.S. produces.
What is going on here?
The reason they wanted experienced soldiers is again a
what you guys are
reflection
seeing here is the typical, I would say not the old typical, but the usual job of a Green Beret, aka Special Forces, is to go. Remember, we're doing simple terms here, so everyone in the military, chill the fuck out. They are going to be teachers. They're going to take a military force, a militia, a whatever, warriors from another country who aren't on the same caliber level of Special Forces, and they're going to train them up. And they're going to build a relationship with that country. Be like, hey, we're here to help train you so you can take care of yourselves. Yeah. That's their primary mission. But don't get it twisted. There's a metric fuck ton of other shit that they do. But that's the typical... Because they still have all these other teams, they used to have CIFs, so Commanders Extremis Forces or whatever, which is direct action stuff. And then they had another one after that. That one just got fucking disbanded. Now they have DA teams inside of Special Forces teams. And so there's there's so many things that they have going on, but
they're the typical busy.
The typical view is they're teachers.
I'm just seeing this. These guys are buddy rushing onto this dude right here, going prone and stuff.
Produces.
Interesting.
The reason they wanted experienced soldiers is again a reflection of their primary mission. They need more mature people who are aware of what is involved and have a commitment to the Army.
Okay.
All Navy SEALs must attend and graduate from their ratings 24-week school known as Basic Underwater Demolition, SEAL School, a basic parachutist course, and then the 26-week SEAL qualification training program.
Yeah.
Basic underwater is 6 months long. That entire time, the instructors are trying to make as many people quit as they can.
This is what
It's
you
not
guys
that they
think makes
dislike
someone a Navy
everyone and
SEAL.
not that they want people to quit. But if they
This is
try
just
everything
opening the
they can
door.
do to get someone to quit and that person does not give in and quit, then that is someone we would
Hell
feel
yeah, I
comfortable
love
not
this
quitting
footage,
during
man.
the toughest, most intense situations.
Fucking A, bro.
It's a way to get the best of the best mentally hardened
Look
guys
at
into the
this
teams.
shit.
It's fucking
So
awesome.
for the entire
This is
6
good
months,
fucking
you are pretty
footage.
Yeah,
much
it is.
constantly wet and sandy.
Drone
you are
shots,
constantly
too.
getting banged up, earning new bumps and bruises daily. Everything on
Yeah.
your body hurts and is sore. You have instructors encouraging you to just DOR and entice you with comfort rewards.
Hey, I'll
to
say
do
it right
so.
here.
During
You can
Hell
pause.
Week
I'll say it right here.
Yeah.
Initially qualifying to become a Navy SEAL is harder than becoming a Green Beret. That's my honest opinion on it.
Dude, and nothing is more annoying than what they're doing right here. When sand gets all these weird crevices and whatnot, especially when you're wet, the chafing is like the chafing alone will just like that's it. I want to quit.
Yeah, unreal.
It's so annoying. They call it a sugar
In
cookie.
Hell Week, candidates are told that they all had to do was give up and to be released free from surf torture. The entire 6 months, you must be dedicated to nothing else but graduating from one of the most difficult military schools in the world. Virtually 100% of those who start basic underwater swear up and down, "There is nothing they can do to make me quit. I will never, ever quit."
Oh my
But the
gosh.
numbers of graduates state otherwise.
I
They've
got
wanted to
him.
be SEALs since
Lying
they were
ass.
5 years old. Just quit. It's easy to
I'll
say
never
you will
quit.
never quit,
This
but
Coast
it's
Guard?
another thing to prove it.
Oh, okay. No, it's not.
This guy's bird.
Add to all of this,
Yeah.
the physical demands you are expected
It's
to meet,
special
and you
forces.
have, arguably, the most difficult training program in the United States. While both Navy SEALs and Green Berets are trained to perform special reconnaissance, fight terrorism, unconventional warfare and combat search and rescue,
Fuck.
CSAR, functions like coalition support.
Oh, those are so
humanitarian
annoying.
I
assistance,
know they
peacekeeping,
are. They're
and
really
Those are
annoying.
so
operations are
fucking
usually
Twisting
annoying.
and
the
stuff.
Berets.
Just fucking. You have to wear a helmet if you're climbing that
Conclusion:
next to a
deciding
boat.
between
Yeah.
Green Berets and Navy SEALs is a decision that is not to be taken lightly. As stated earlier, they are both highly trained and specialized soldiers that are masters of a particular skill. It all comes down to which requirements, training standards, missions, and reputation aligns more with your goals and what you seek to get out of the military.
There you
Hey,
go. Big
yes.
Regardless
facts.
of which path you select,
Big
joining
facts.
a Special Operations Force is a thrilling and passionate way to serve your time in the U.S. Armed Forces.
Depends on what you want to do when you get out.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
Medic! Nasal decompression. I'm looking for the telephone.
Who are these guys?
Those are JTAC.
TAC
Oh, those
Ds.
are TAC-Ds. Yeah, what the fuck? I was like, that's not fucking Army or fucking SEAL gear, though. I was like,
Maybe
that's
they're
like,
hyping up
Probably
in
just
next
training.
video. But now you got a Marine bird. I don't know what's going on now.
qualifying to become a SEAL is much more difficult than qualifying to become a Green Beret. But I think that's because it's a lot more like getting the shit kicked out of you based. Which
Yeah.
is never. I think becoming Green Beret is far more critical thinking.
At the same time, with Navy SEALs, there's not like you see Navy SEAL boot camps and whatnot. There's nothing to really prepare you for what you're going to be doing because there's not a job even remotely similar to that. At least with Green Beret, especially if you're infantry, you're kind of used to doing that stuff. Like you get in a routine
Yeah.
of doing it, so it's kind of natural, just kind of like more extreme. But Buds is just like complete shell
I
shock.
feel like they like change it up because like basic is basic,
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like so, even dudes in the Navy could come over and be like, "Oh, Army's doing the same fucking shit we did in basic." That's just the way it is, you know.
Yeah.
But then if we go over there, we're like, "Why is there so much water and sand? What
right.
the fuck is
yeah.
that? This is
Swimming and
terrible."
stuff. Pool PT.
Yeah. And here's one thing too that I've always like saw in like the SEAL community isn't as bad. Is that in the Green for Special Forces, like you'll see so many turds in Special Forces they become so fucking quick and
Yeah,
like they're
yeah.
just fat lazy pieces of shit because they already
Yes.
made it. That does not happen as much in the SEAL community from what I've seen and like what my buddies have told me and like all that stuff. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh my God. People are gonna be like, oh yeah, they become turds. And I'm like, yeah, but I've literally seen a lot of dudes become fat, lazy pieces
Yeah.
of shit. Like physically fucking disgusting because the job that you get, like you've made it at that point. You're
Yeah.
gonna get driven everywhere. You're gonna
Yes.
drive everywhere. You're gonna be able to just like blow that up over there. Boom, boom, boom. all the maneuvering shit's kind of gone out of the window. So like, hey, let's just get fat, work out, bro.
I love it. Shots fired.
Bro.
Now,
dude, that's my team. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, I mean, I will say I definitely know more people who went to Green Berets than Navy SEAL. So I think I have a bigger pool to pick from to agree with that from. So,
but here's the other thing. Now, what's the conversion rate, and how many fucking people that have been Navy SEALs have said, "Fuck this, I want to go be a Green Beret," and it's for the mission set and selection.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really hard to say. I definitely know more people that are transferred in between Rangers and Green Beret, but not so much switching like across the pond, so to speak. So I don't know.
I've seen people so many people cross branch to come over and become a Green Beret, but there's a fuck ton of people that go from being Navy SEALs becoming Green Berets.
I've seen that with Raiders too. Yeah.
That speaks volumes. Army, at the end of the day, Army will always have the majority funding. They will always, at the end of the day, be, as an entire branch, be the superpower, I think, of the DoD.
Yeah.
It's the way of the beast. That's why people come over. And then that's why you get higher tier people come over to the Army, because they've worked on it. They see the capabilities that they have and can't do. And they're like, Army just kind of does whatever the fuck they want at the end of the day. So, pop smoke.
I think initially, like they were saying, you really need to understand what you want out of your military career. But people who have actually been in the military and sort of know what they like and what they like to do, that's why they sort of steer into certain directions like Green Berets. But yeah, I do like how they said that. It definitely depends on what you're into doing. Navy SEALs and Green Berets, they're going to have a lot of similarities, but a lot of differences. And it really depends. A lot of people will just choose based off of like their personal experience or family members, friends, and whatnot. So I will say I get the question a lot, like, what should I join? And I can't answer that. I mean, I haven't been in any of those fields, but just pick whatever, you like.
Dude, I want to know who misses it, because I say that all the time, and I get in the comments all the time. They're like, oh, what branch should I pick? Tell me which branch is the best. And I'm like, what do you want to fucking do at the end of the day in the military? What do you want to do when you get out? Because I mean, that's just dumb. Everyone does different fucking shit. So it is what it is.
Hey, for me, I wanted to do the dirty work and get brainwashed, so that's why I went to the Marines. And then I was like, screw this. I'm going to the Army. Yeah, cool video. Yeah.
Army, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, whatever.
Eventually we'll get you.
Whatever.
Eventually we'll get you.
Just throw that in.
Not a bad one. But yeah.
Accurate. It's nice when it's at least accurate. Yeah.
This is 100% the most accurate one I think we've done together, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
No doubt. Yeah. So yeah, I'll put the original video in the description so you guys can check it out, because that was some pretty good stuff.
Yeah.